Alright, how's everyone doing? Welcome to From Z to A, Alphabetical Interviews with Zach Andersen. I am Zach Andersen. Today we are here at Sage Sound Studios for the 52nd edition of Monsters of Acoustic Rock, and I am joined by The Sound of Wishes.
Hello.
Alright, so thank you for being on the show. I'm going to ask you the difficult questions as long as it has something to do with the letters of your name.
Alright.
So we'll start with S. When writing songs, do you tend to start with lyrics, music, melody, or does it vary song to song?
It varies from song to song.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just download the melodies or the lyrics based off of a situation that I'm in, and sometimes I'm noodling around and the music comes first.
Alright, very nice. You are also a music therapist.
Yeah.
How has that occupation influenced or maybe even adjusted your style of music or vice versa?
Yeah, I think that when I first started writing songs, like way back in undergrad, they were like heartbreak, breakup songs, a lot about relationships. And since becoming a music therapist, over the years my music has become just kind of more transpersonal, more spiritual, and more about the evolution of the human condition, just because it's what I'm faced with every day. So they tend to be less about the person and more about the healing process.
Okay, very nice. If you could play a gig with anyone in the universe, anywhere in the universe, where would it be? And who would it be with?
Well, the real answer, there's like a silly answer and a real answer,
Oh,
but I think that, yeah, you got it. I think that the real answer would be just in the hearts of anyone who is ready and willing to heal and has the willingness to do so. That's where I would play the show, and I would do so with their guidance and with them. So really, just as a healing modality, I would use that to connect with people deeper, which is what I do. But I would probably my silly answer, I'd probably choose Bjork, and it would probably be like a fun planet like Venus. I think it would probably be Planet of Love.
I would go to that show if it allowed. Is there anything necessary you must do in order to get ready for a show? Do you have any pre-show rituals?
I usually practice a little bit of deep breathing, and I call in the 4 directions as well.
Okay. All right, and how do you decide what songs to play at any given gig? Is it something you plan out meticulously ahead of time? Do you tend to make it up on the fly or change things up depending on how people react to certain songs?
Well, with this acoustic music, and certainly clinically, it's based off of the audience and what I'm feeling and pulling out of the energy of them. When I do electronic music, I kind of have to have everything queued up.
Right.
So then it's more meticulous.
Right.
And my electronic music, the body of work that I have for that, is also in like a song cycle. So it's a little more meticulous and yeah.
All right. And I'd like to end all my interviews with 3 interesting or random facts about yourself that many people may not know.
Okay. I was a vegan for about 30 years, but I had to start eating meat a year or 2 ago because my body just started failing me in all sorts of ways. So that's one. I really love tea.
All right.
That's another one. Tea is like my favorite thing in the universe.
Do you have a favorite one, or is it like depending on the time where?
It totally depends. But like my favorite caffeinated tea would totally be green jasmine.
Okay.
I'm such a green jasmine fan. And my first instrument, actually my second instrument that I played that I studied in undergrad was trombone. So once upon a time I used to be like a jazz trombonist.
All right.
Laura, who's coming up next, actually wanted me to pull up my trombone, but I'm not quite. I'm a little out of practice. But that was my prior life, jazz and reggae trombonist.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
You are very welcome.
It was a blessing to connect you with this, Zach.
And if you want to check out The Sound of Wishes, please visit the link below. And now we'll go to a performance from The Sound of Wishes. So thanks again. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
I would like to sit at my table with your pain, your sorrow, and your love, and your joy. And I would like to taste of your presence while sipping open-hearted and untangling our fire, our fire, our fire, pausing with open hands to unfold the evidence that contained the truth of silent stillness of fear. May it not spill out, coated in the resistance of doubt, but open to the love, open to the love we carry. To rekindle your light, dear one, rekindle your light, rekindle your light, dear one, rekindle your light, and step outside the urgency of scarcity, for we are all here to hold. And how I wish to love like that. Oh, how I wish to love you like that. I would like to quantize your rhythm so you'll align against your fears and relinquish your luminous wonder, and welcome into you conscious reverence to pull you through the patterns of your past and the phrases and phases that did not serve you. Those phrases and phases that did not serve you. To rekindle your light, dear one, rekindle your light, rekindle your light, dear one, rekindle your light. Step outside the urgency of scarcity, for we are all here to hold. And how I wish for you to love like that. Oh, how I wish for you to love yourself more than anyone else, and let it overflow from your nose to your toes, drowning all your fears and woes, so you can create, so you can create, so you can create your joy now. Your joy now. And we'll align in the pursuit of purpose and find clarity in truths of the masks we were passed down to wear. Shuffling intuition, rooted deeply in heart-centered vision, emerging from the shadows of the stories and scripts that we cannot grow with. Stories and scripts we cannot grow with. Stories and scripts we cannot grow with. So rekindle your light, dear. Rekindle your light. Rekindle your light, dear. Rekindle your light. Rekindle your light. And step outside the urgency of scarcity, for we are all here to hold.